Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to your daily Bitcoin update. There's enough to talk about because in general, yesterday was maybe unexpectedly, but in general, yesterday we also, in regards to Bitcoin, we talked about the possibilities, and a bullish breakout definitely was a possibility as well. It's just that the situation for Bitcoin yesterday was pretty neutral, right? So what we had is that we had a bullish breakout, and just in general, quite a lot of bullish momentum on Friday morning. That kind of dissipated on Saturday, or at least we lost momentum, but that's also the weekend. Volume drops down, momentum drops down, that's fine. So what we were waiting for is some sort of a confirmation that either we would break above 65,000 to become a little bit more bullish, or we would break down below this level here at 63,000 to become more bearish. And in the end, so far, even though I'm not completely convinced yet by this bullish breakout, we did get some bullish momentum, but that was also partially in parts due to a Bitcoin dominance that was quite weak over the last 2 days. So that caused altcoins to do quite well. Your altcoin portfolio is probably up quite a bit. And that sends quite a lot of positivity through the markets. But the thing is, and I try to tell you this very often, as far as it comes to price action in the weekend, it's very difficult to trust that, all right? Because what happens, and we talked about this yesterday as well, what happens is that the volume in the markets drops down. The volume right now, for example, is also relative to last week, or relative to the normal week. Volume is quite low, all right? So it's 22 billion right now. That's a 35% decrease from yesterday. Which yesterday the volume actually kept dropping down, and the price went up quite a bit. And altcoins, like I said, with a weakening Bitcoin dominance, went up quite a bit. But it's mostly, and that's also why I'm not too much of a fan yet of this move, that's mostly because we actually, earlier this morning, look, yesterday we actually did gain some momentum, all right? So we had some positions coming in. Open interest went up a bit here by about, let's say 500 million or so, all right, with a positive CVD. So that means quite a lot of long positions were actually being opened. But then over the course of today, what you see is that the open interest went down and the price went down a little bit as well. But overall, the CVD remains neutral. So what we had is that yesterday, while the volume was low, we actually had some momentum gain, which is what caused us to break above 65,000 technically, but also what is causing us to break above this 50 EMA right here. And then earlier today we had shorts closing. Now what that means, it's not, we cannot be sure about what that means, but if so many shorts are being closed, which it was about, like in total the open interest dropped down by 500 million again. And like I said, CVD was relatively negative, so there were some long positions being closed as well, but more short positions being closed, I would say. So what that means is that maybe those whales or those big traders that had the short positions canceled it because of some sort of an expectation of more bullish momentum. And if you look at the chart right here, especially the 1 hour time frame, you can also see some sort of a bullish structure or reversal coming into play. So I usually never really trust moves in the weekend, so I still think we need to get some confirmation by, for example, breaking above 66,000, which right now has the 200 EMA and the 100 EMA, but it does look a bit more likely that we can get that recovery. So I would say that's most likely. I would wait for some sort of a breakout above, like I said, 65,900 or below 64,000, because if we give up that level, that's a big bearish confirmation. But overall, I'm quite positive. So that's what you need to know. In general, expect a lot of volatility. Like I said, volume is still very low, so that means the price is more easy to move around. Just know that, be mindful of that. But for now, those are my thoughts. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.